Hello everyone, I am Maithili Ramanathan. I am here with another project on Telangana state growth and revenue analysis. A brief intro on Telangana. Telangana is a state in India. Telangana was formed in June of 2014. It is a newly formed 29th state of India. Telangana government has an open data policy with all its data easily available online. Thanks to Code Basic team for picking this data for the current challenge. In this project, we have data from three different sections. Stamp registration, which includes document registration, that is the traditional form of registering the documents, and e-stamp registration. E-stamp registration was introduced in December of 2020. It is electronic alternative to the traditional stamping system. It is more transparent and effective way to handle stamp duty and document registration. The next one is vehicle sales and TSIPAS, that is the Telangana State Industrial Project Approval and Self-Certification System. We have data spanning for 4 years from 2019 to 2022. Our objective for this project is to explore stamp registration, transportation and TSIPAS datasets as I said earlier, understand their attributes, categories and time period, analyze trends and patterns within each department and identify growth opportunities and areas needing the attention. Let's go over stamp analysis and answer the primary questions. The first question is, how does the revenue generated from the document registration vary across the districts in Telangana? List down the top 5 districts that showed the highest document registration revenue growth between financial year 2019 and 2022. In this column chart, you can see the top 5 districts with highest document registration revenue growth between the year 2019 and 2022. We can see Mulugu is the highest growing district with a growth percentage more than 40% than compared to the second highest of Adilabad district. This chart here shows us the list with the revenue growth in rupees. In the shape map of Telangana district, you can see the distribution of districts with higher growth percentage shown darker, whereas those with lower growth percentage shown lighter in the shape map. How does the revenue generated from document registration compare to the revenue generated from e-stamp challans across districts? List down the top 5 districts where e-stamp revenue contributes significantly more to the revenue than the documents in fiscal year 2022. In the clustered column chart, I have shown the top 5 districts where revenue generated from e-stamps is higher than the revenue generated from document registration. We can see that Rangareddy leads with 38.3 billion rupees being collected from e-stamps as compared to 37.7 billion rupees from the traditional method. This number is 166% more than the next higher district of Hyderabad. For the other districts here, the difference is minimal. Is there any alteration of e-stamp challan count and document registration count pattern since the implementation of e-stamp challan? If so, what suggestions would you propose to the government? This line and column chart shows the trend of document registration and e-stamp challans count over time. We can see that despite e-stamps being introduced in Q3 of 2020, they rapidly gained traction. By 2022, the e-stamps are utilized at the same level or even more than the traditional document registration. This could be attributed to its simplicity and efficiency. We anticipate its popularity will continue to grow or eventually surpass the traditional method as awareness spreads among the broader audience. Categorize districts into 3 segments based on their stamp registration revenue generation during the fiscal year 2021 to 2022. Here I have applied conditional formatting to classify the districts into groups based on the revenue generated between the fiscal year 2021 and 2022. Notably, Rangareddy is the top district, while Bechal Makkajgiri, Hyderabad and Sangareddy also feature prominently. The remaining districts fall in the bottom 10% in terms of revenue generation. These differences in revenue warrant a more in-depth analysis to better understand the underlying factors. This can also be seen in the shape map. Now let's look at the transportation sales and analyze its data. Now let's look at the transportation sales and analyze its data. Investigate whether there is any correlation between vehicle sales and specific months or seasons in different districts. Are there any months or seasons that consistently show higher or lower sales rate? And if yes, what could be the driving factors? Consider fuel type category only. Here I have a ribbon chart showing the sales of vehicle categorized by fuel type by month. Notably, October emerges as the month with highest sales rate, experiencing a significant 51% increase from the previous month, followed by June and March. In contrast, April registers the lowest sales among all fuel types. October's robust sales performance can be attributed to festive celebration, often accompanied by special offers boosting vehicle sales. June marks the reopening of school after the summer break, driving increased family vehicle purchases. March, as the year end approaches, sees promotions and clearance sales to meet annual targets and make way for newer models. However, it's interesting to note that electric vehicle sales follow a different trend. March records the highest sales for electric vehicles, followed by Jan and February. The variation in electric vehicle sales trends may be due to factors such as government's incentives, environmental conditions, or manufacturers' product release schedules, which can impact consumer preference and purchasing behavior. How does the distribution of vehicles vary by vehicle class across different districts? Are there any districts with a predominant preference for specific vehicle class? Consider fiscal year 2022 for analysis. This stacked bar chart clearly shows us the distribution of vehicle sales across the districts. We can clearly see that the motorcycle is the preferred vehicle of choice across all the districts. It represents the majority of vehicle sales. It's also noteworthy that motor car is the vehicle of preference in the region of Rangareddy, Makajgiri and Hyderabad, indicating a unique preference for the four-wheeler vehicles in this area. We can also see the distribution of agricultural vehicles and the top districts that sells agricultural vehicles. Also, we can see the top districts of preference with auto rickshaw are Hyderabad, Sangareddy, Khammam, etc. List down the top 3 and bottom 3 districts that have shown highest and lowest vehicle sales during the year 2022 compared to the year 2021. Consider and compare the categories petrol, diesel, electric, etc. Here I have the top and bottom 3 districts for vehicle sales characterized by fuel type. Petrol. Among the top 3 districts, there is relatively stable sales performance with changes staying within a narrow range of plus or minus 1%. In contrast, the bottom 3 districts experience a substantial decline in sales ranging from 40 to 45%. For diesel, the top performing district witnessed an impressive 111% increase in sales, showcasing remarkable growth. However, the next two districts recorded a moderate 13% increase. On the flip side, the bottom three districts faced a decline in diesel sales with reductions ranging from 22 to 48%. For electric vehicles, representing a relatively new concept, have seen remarkable growth with sales surging by 250 to 400%. Even in less favorable districts, sales of electric vehicles have shown growth ranging from 5 to 20%. TSI Pass. The Telangana state government has enacted Telangana State Industrial Project Approval and Self-Certification System Act in 2014. The TSI Pass Act simplifies and expedites the clearance process for industries. It covers all relevant documents and enforces specific time limits for approvals, streamlining the application process. It empowers entrepreneurs by providing clearance within set timelines. List down the top 5 sectors that have witnessed the most significant investment in the fiscal year 2022. The top 5 sectors have been shown in tabular format as well as the bar chart. List down the top 3 districts that have attracted the most significant sector investments during the fiscal year 2019 to 2022. What factors could have led to substantial investments in these particular districts? Rangareddy, Sangareddy and Mitchell Makachkari are the top districts that received most sector investments during the year 19 to 22. Here I have given the split up and the possible reasons. The possible reasons may be the proximity to Hyderabad, as you can see from the map here, the infrastructure development, government policies and incentives, specific sector advantages, industry clusters, and investor-friendly environment. Is there any relation between district investments, vehicle sales, and stamp revenue within the same district between the year 2021 and 22? In this scatter chart, the district investments are visually represented by the size of the markers on the map. Notably, there is a discernible correlation between the fiscal year 21 and 22. As both stamp revenue and vehicle sales increase, the size of the marker also increases, indicating a positive relation between these two factors. Are there any particular sectors that have shown substantial investment in multiple districts between the year 21 and 22? This table here lists the sector by investment amount and orders it by the number of districts that it has received investment from. As we can see, the food processing, cement and concrete, and engineering are the top sectors which received investment from multiple districts. Can we identify any seasonal patterns or cyclability in investment trends for specific sectors? Do certain sectors experience higher investment during particular months? The food and processing industry appears to invest more in Q3. This trend must be related to the harvesting season or other seasonal factors affecting food production. Q2 seems to be the quarter for investment for the sector pharmaceutical and chemical industry, and Q1 for solar and renewable energy. It's time for further analysis. Here I have given the top districts to buy commercial properties in Telangana. I have downloaded the GDP data from Wikipedia and integrated into the dataset, and I have listed the districts and given the reasons for the same. Let's see the significant policies or initiatives that were put by the current Telangana government and what impact it has. First, the TS system. This system streamlines project approvals and creates an investor-friendly environment. The impact is improved ease of doing business, faster project implementation, and increased investments. For example, let's take a look at the companies with employee size 1 to 10. Here, we have received an investment of 3.96 crores with an employee count of 9,190. This is very substantial. Industry and investment promotion policy provides incentives, subsidies, and supports to the industries. The impact is attraction of industrial investments, growth in manufacturing sector, and employment generation. We can see from the multiple sections I have made in the sector, the investment received is 50.38k crores and the employee count has been 227k. This is similar. It focuses on the IT and hardware industries. Here the focus is on pharma industries. It aids in attraction of investment in specific industries and job creation. Let's see the top 5 insights and top 5 recommendations for Telangana government. Here are my top 5 insights: district-wise disparities, investment attraction, innovation ecosystem, seasonal patterns, and commercial property potential. Here are my top 5 recommendations for the government. District level strategies. By implementing district level strategies, we can invest in infrastructure, skills development, and industry culture based on local advantages. Diversification. Encourage diversification of the economy by promoting emerging sectors like renewable energy, electric vehicles, and advanced manufacturing. This reduces dependency on a few sectors. Innovation hubs. expand innovation hubs beyond technology and hardware to support startups and innovations in other sectors including agriculture, healthcare, and clean energy. Skill development. Focus on skill development that align with evolving job market. Collaborate with educational institutions and industries to bridge the gap and enhance employability. Data-driven policy. Embrace data-driven decision making by establishing a comprehensive data analysis and research center. This center can continuously monitor economic indications, assess policy impacts, and provide insights for evidence-based policy making. By implementing these insights and recommendations, the Telangana government can work toward achieving a balanced, diversified, and resilient economy that promotes sustained growth, employment, and economic well being for its citizens over the next 5 years. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you.